Alright, hello everybody, Zaxxon and I am back here again with another First Play on Launch Day Indie Game Review. Guys, I am a little bit confused by this game here. Brought to us by Titans with 3 Z's. It looks like his first game on Steam. It is. And the unending, relaxing, and somewhat harrowing experience of the classic 90s game, I guess I never played the 90s game, in this 3D take of the old adventure. So a skiing game, maybe some of you guys know about what the hell he's making a remake of. I have no idea, but I don't think I played it. But I'm confused on how this game is going to be fun. It looks like a single player, like top down skiing game, but I'm really confused. What confuses me is like, why are we looking at yourself from like this angle? Like, I played skiing games before, a lot of really fun ones actually. I know there used to be the one on the PlayStation that was so much fun. I can't even remember what the hell of it was. God, there used to be a really fun skiing game that had like multiplayers and stuff like that, and you could do all kinds of tricks and stuff like that on jumps. I don't remember what the hell it was called, but it was super fun. And maybe some of you guys know what I'm talking about. But I love that one. But always see like you see maybe behind yourself, and you can see in front of you. This camera looks way zoomed out, and it's like from an angle that doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I guess I'm kind of intrigued would be the fair word to say. But it's $5, guys. It's early access, and he says it has a 9-day cycle, random weather, software ray tracing, stuff like that. But he says it's late alpha, more or less bug free, but he needs to implement some things like change the placeholder character model, Yeti model, add animations, a little bit more flavor, etc. But I guess that's why in early access. But I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be a good game or if it's going to be a miss. I'm just really intrigued, to be honest. So you guys already know because you see the thumbnail probably what I'm going to think about it. But Addie's here. Addie, what's your prediction on this game? If you had to predict, my score on the game. What is it going to be from 1 to 10? Hang on just a second. I'm not getting your. Okay, let me change OBS. There we go. Okay, so say again, Addie. Addie, I don't think I heard you.
I think it's going to be about a 3 to a 5.
So definitely not anything I'd recommend. So am I going to end up recommending it or not recommending it? Let's see, because I only have two choices.
I don't know. I mean, it could be a potential.
Right, potential recommend if he does things or changes things up or something maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't have
I'm like
multiplayer.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like you. It just seems like, for one, why are you looking at yourself coming down the hill,
Mm-hmm.
not
Rather than
looking?
behind the camera, behind you,
Yeah.
to see what's ahead of you. Yeah. Well, we're gonna find out without further ado, guys. We'll get into Ski 3 and find out why this developer wanted to remake a '90s game and put it on Steam, and we'll do that right after this.
There's no.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So, surprisingly, this game is not made in Unity. This is actually an Unreal game. So we have the leaderboards here. If we click on that, takes a minute to load, but it looks like we have download complete. Looks like we have no... So we're going to be the first one to put our score on here. Addie, what do you think? No fucking leaderboards, unless it's broken and not working. There is that possibility.
I was going to say, are we going to be able to do that?
Graphics quality? Let's fucking go high. I got a pretty good computer. So you can go to 4K, all of you 4K fans out there. Let's go medium, anti-aliasing, low shadows, back. Let's play. Loading world, please wait. I think this game's going to be pretty good. I think it's going to surprise me. I don't know. That's
Okay,
my gut feeling. That's why I got kind
let's
of
go.
bought it. But maybe that's just my hopes rather than my accepting reality. I don't know. For some reason, this is what I do on my channel, guys. I look for these indie gems, and I always get my hopes shattered by things that look hopeful like this. I mean, it's definitely not a game where I'm going to like, oh, this is a definite miss. Because I'll be honest, some games I buy and know they're going to be a miss right away, just looking at their trailer. You know, I'm 90% sure it's going to be a miss. Um, but
We'll say that as the picture is very pretty.
yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, to the developer, want to give you some feedback here real quick. So you have this lettering here telling you that, you know, the controls and all that. You want to put a shadow behind this text here, like make a black like shadow underneath the blue, because right now it's really hard to read and it doesn't look very professional, especially like over here in this area where the words are over these trees and stuff like that. It's very hard to read. So if you just simply put a shadowing, put the same text in black like underneath it, and it would make this a lot easier to read. So I just want to give the developer some feedback there. Maybe even here, like you even put like a black bar over here where the stuff is, so it gets 10 times easier to read. Right now, the text is really hard to read. Steering with a mouse, okay. Toggle flashlight F, change time of day, Z, change time of day X. Okay, Z and X to change the time of day. Easy, smooth weather. Yeah, I can't even read that. No surprises. Normal, random weather. Just go to normal. How do I do normal? How do
Right,
I
yeah, that
how do I
doesn't.
choose one? It looks like it's 4 different options, but I don't know how to choose one. Arrow key maybe? No. Click on it? No. Hello?
Yeah, that doesn't.
I can't click on it. I can't use arrow keys. I can't use WSD. Is there supposed to be a highlighter here? Like, I'm really confused. Like, why is this here if I can't select one of them?
Hmm.
1, 2, or 3, or 4, maybe? Or 2. 2 doesn't have. Hmm. That's really weird. Yeah, you need to fix that. And if this is an option, we need to be able to just click it. Would be preferable. But yeah, you also need some shadows of these things so you can read. Okay, so steering is with mouse, it says. Okay, I like that. It's so loud. How come you don't have any volume controls? Okay, at least I can pause it. Let me turn down the volume on OBS. So yeah, you don't have any volume controls either. Yeah. So you gotta follow the flags.
Yeah, do you gotta be in between the flags or?
Ah, so I do kind of see why they're making the angle from this position, so you kind of... It is kind of cool, actually. You don't know, you kind of got to guess at where it's going to go. Kind of makes it more suspenseful, I guess. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Whoa, it's lagging. What the hell is that?
That's a Yeti?
That's a Yeti, yep. Oh my god, that's cool.
That's too funny.
Well, I was wondering how this game would be fun. Okay, so my score looks like it's all my... Oh, that's my speed. Never mind. My score is 200, okay. So how do I... Oh, okay, so that's... No? I'm so confused. Okay. Yeah, I got points for that jump. Okay. Ah! Help! That's kind of cool. Oh god, I want to jump off here. Come on, Yeti, come off the cliff. How come I didn't get points? Oh, he did come off the cliff.
He's coming for you. He's
He
coming
is
for you.
coming for me. That's scary. Uh-uh. That's pretty cool. Oh god. Am I gonna die? I died. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, that's buggy. I should have died or something.
Water?
Yeah, I guess that's supposed to be water.
Oh,
Okay, so he got me.
okay.
Alright. Well,
Hmm.
in a way it's better than I thought it would be. At least I understand the camera angle now. Um, I don't know that my confusion is any more clear now. I think I'm a little more confused than I was before I played it.
So many questions.
I want to play again. I guess that's good. I haven't played a lot of games like this. I can say that. You know, sometimes I'll buy like a zombie shooter or whatever, and I'll be like, play it, and I feel like I've played the same game 100 times. I'm definitely not getting that feeling with this game. All right. So yeah, all this doesn't make any sense. Like, how come I can't select? You would think 1, 2, 3, or 4, or I'd be able to click them or something, but no, I can't highlight anything. I don't really understand that at all.
Yeah, 'cause you can't even. Oh wait. Okay, I got it. Okay, it's telling you what it's smooth and all that, and then when you start to come down the hill, you turn your mouse to either go down off to the left, middle, or the side. Like when you hit start, you see that at
Oh,
the beginning you
okay.
went straight down, and now
Oh,
you're going
normal
up.
right here. Yeah, we even saw that in the screenshot. Yeah, you're right. We saw that on the store page. My bad. Now I feel silly. I feel silly now.
Well,
Li-
I just caught it myself. It just clicked in my head because, like, how, okay, I get that. It's giving you the description, but it didn't tell you, like, right when you start, it's hard to steer it over to how far in between you're going to end up going down to normal when you're already starting to fall down deep.
Yeah. Oh, God. This Yeti's pretty scary. Just saying.
And the flags are a little confusing. Are we supposed to be are you supposed to be leaving like from left to right, like around the flags or through the flags or
I think usually when you're skiing, I think flags just kind of mark the trail, don't they? They mark the path.
sure.
Oh, God. No, so if he touches you, it's game over. Okay, so if we go to the leaderboard now, do we have... Oh, there we go. There's our leader. Here's my account. Chris actually finally voted. So it looks like you have to play the game before it actually loads the leaderboard.
Right.
So I'm not doing very good. Alright, let's try again and see if we can get away from that dumb Yeti. The Yeti is so loud.
They definitely should have a little yeah, Discord's not letting me hear it. Um they should have a little like tutorial or something or a little bit more description
Right,
in the little
let
thing.
me share the app with you so you can hear it. Yeah, when that Yeti comes, it gets really loud. I wish there were some volume controls in the options. I didn't see any volume controls either. So I would definitely recommend adding things like volume controls to the game, to the developer. I mean, yeah, somebody could just turn their speakers or their headset up and down, but what if you're streaming? Then you have to adjust like your EBS and everything like I'm doing. Um,
I do like the skiing animation.
yeah, I like the sounds.
The
It sounds good.
sounds, yeah.
I like how the Yeti comes up from nowhere. You never know where to expect him. It looks like it's random.
I feel bad because the only thing that pops in my head is the Yeti. I miss the Yeti.
The Yeti looks a little bit silly. I think you could make the Yeti look a little bit scarier, but I mean it works. I'm nitpicking now. All right. Trying to figure out how you get points. Hey. Oh God. No, run, 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 run. There we go. I don't want to fall in the water again though. God damn, this thing's fast. What? I've stopped for no reason. Go, go, go. Oh, he's eating me. He's eating me. Okay, that was really buggy looking. Yeah, like how am I still alive? Okay. So all I'm gonna say, guys, is it looks like it needs some work. There might be some user errors. I'll admit that. Like I may not be playing it exactly right. Like maybe I do need to wind between the flags to get points or something. Like I'm trying to hit them. I tried to run over one, but it looks like I just went right through it. So uh, I'm trying to figure out how you get points. Is what I'm trying to figure out. Like
Right. Yeah. It doesn't make full sense. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting.
and that last part, I don't care, what you say. That last part is on the game where the Yeti was like on me and touching me, and I wasn't dying. Like that poor last
Yeah.
part of the last game looked definitely easy. I mean, they're not easy. Look glitchy. Yeah. And like things like this make a big difference to the developer. Like, why is your start not centered in this block? Like, move the start down a little bit. Things like that bug me. And Addie knows this from watching me code my own games. Hi, Addie. I would never accept that. I would have the start centered
No.
more. Yeah.
Well, even the lettering itself, like that are in the trees, you
Oh
could
yeah.
move that over to the left anyway. The
I'd have it
spelling.
shadowed as well, so you could read it easier. Yeah.
Yeah, it just everything would have been shifted to the left and centered.
Yeah. Okay. Do I need to go between these? Okay. Let's see if we can see when I get points.
Okay, you already got a.
I only got 100. Oh, so it looks like I touched it and I got 200. Let's see if I touch them if I get points. Three. Okay, so you need to touch
Yeah.
the flags. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so sometimes it stops, and just because I'm sideways, I shouldn't stop completely, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, yeah, so you do gotta touch the flags.
Yeah, you gotta try to touch them. It looks like it's pretty forgiving, but yeah. At least we're figuring it out.
Mhm. I mean, yeah, I think on some games, yes, you have to kind of figure it out yourself, but this is like absolutely no idea what to do.
Hmm. Which that's fun in some games, I get that. It's definitely not perfect. There's definitely some glitching. Like, I feel like the glitching comes. Like, I feel like you shouldn't come to a complete stop just because I'm a little bit sideways. I don't know. I guess though, if you were really skiing and you were sideways, like on a hill, and your skis were completely sideways, that's how you would stop, while skiing. So maybe that's really realistic. Okay, so now we know what to do. I got 200 points for those two because I went right between them. Yeah, see how I like right there, I'm stopped, and then like just a little bit more, and I start going. So it looks like maybe you have to have a certain speed to get points as well. If you can't just be going really slow. Flag.
Don't do a sunny bono and hit the tree.
We're gonna come into Yetis here. So the Yeti's not completely random either. He does come in at a certain spot. 600, 700, 800, 900. This is kind of fun. Can't lie.
Right?
Once you figure the mechanics of it out. What, 1100? Okay, I want that flag. I want that flag. Oh no. No, 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 no. So sometimes you gotta make a choice between like giving up the flag to go for speed. It looks like. I got credit for that one. Okay, so I'll talk about what my. Okay, so here we go. So here's some advice to the developer. Um, so when you hit a flag, we need to see some flash. Like, how about some sparks or fireworks that come up? If you hit the flag, you something that show a clear indication that you hit it. Even if you just make a little green circle that flashes when you hit it, or a red circle that flashes when you hit it, or whatever. My what I would prefer to see is like a few little sparks come up out of the flag to let you know that you hit it and you scored 100 points. Then also like whatever. So let's say you use a green circle to show that you hit it, like just a quick flash of a green circle that would be really easy to implement. But then also make sure you show like some kind of green indicator, whatever color you choose. Show some kind of indicator over here on the score, making it very obvious that you scored 100 points for hitting that flag. That would go a long ways to making this game better. So, would you agree, Addie?
Yeah.
It'd make it a lot more
Definitely.
flashy and
Yeah.
something would clearly show that you're getting points rather than like right now. I'm not seeing anything. Sometimes I don't even know if I hit it. I have to watch really closely to see if I even got the points or not. So showing some kind of indicator, I would love to see sparks come out of the flag, and then maybe even cheers, like even hear like a crowd cheering, yeah, like a whole bunch of people. And I know you can find like crowd cheers over on like freesound.org. Just put in like crowd cheering or whatever in the search, and you can download sound effects of like crowd cheering. And some of them are like 3 minutes long or whatever, but you could take like a 3 second clip of one of those long sound effects of crowd cheering or whatever, and put it in your game, and maybe change the pitch and stuff like that, make it your own. But that's what I would do. I would make some little fireworks and a crowd cheering every time. Maybe not a crowd cheering, but maybe a crowd cheering when you get to the very end. If you get to the very end, maybe have a crowd cheering or something. I don't know. But see, right now, I don't even know when I get the points. So that would go a long way towards making this game better, I think. Also, what about, like, boulders falling, rolling down the hill? Rather than something besides just a Yeti? Like maybe,
Like an avalanche
yeah,
or
like an
something.
avalanche, like a big snowball or a big line of snow coming down the hill or something like that. There's a lot of things you could do with this besides just a Yeti, I think. We... Oh my god, no. It is pretty exciting, though, with the sound effect you have of the Yeti coming after you. It does make you go, oh fuck, I gotta get away from this bitch. So it is kind of exciting.
Builds up the momentum.
Duh, duh. Oh fuck. Okay, so here's what I think would make your game worth $5. Right now, I don't think your game's worth $5 to the developer, and I'm not trying to pick you apart or anything like that. But if there needs to be more to the game, so showing effects when you hit the flags and score points would be big. Having snowballs come down after you or rocks or an avalanche might be harder to do, but something else besides just a Yeti uh, coming across, maybe even any kind of a threat. So maybe even let's go ahead and quit this case. So maybe even like wolves, hungry wolves running across the snow or something like that. And if a wolf snags you or gets close to you or whatever, rawr, you hear it and it fucking eats you or whatever. Like anything, I know that's kind of unrealistic, but let's be honest, a Yeti is not exactly the most realistic thing to see while you're skiing here. So if we quit this, guys, so that is my suggestions. I like the day and night cycle, stuff like that. But we need to know when we're scoring points. Make the flags at least show us an indicator that you've scored points. Make it obvious that you scored points. Give us something else besides a Yeti. Also, maybe zooming the camera in a little bit closer. I don't know if you could do this. Obviously, this is a more ambitious suggestion. Would be to make it so we at least can do like a backflip or a flip in the air, like when we jump over a mountain or whatever. I know this isn't that kind of a game, but at least giving us the ability, like if we make a long jump or whatever, maybe we have the option to do like a flip in the air, and if we do a flip and land on our feet, we score 1,000 points or something, or 500 points or something. The game needs more. Is basically what I'm getting at than what it is right now. I think. What do you think, Addy? I mean, you're going against indie games and AAA games that have so much to them now, and all you really have is sliding this guy down a mountain and a Yeti chasing you. It just needs more. I mean, if you're gonna leave it like this, if you're gonna leave it this simple, this game needs to be like 99 cents, not $5.
I
So
was
for
just
the
gonna say that. I would
yeah,
say like for 99 cents it'd be a fun game, but
yeah,
not
yeah,
$5.
it's too much. It's too much price for what little content there is in the game. If you want to charge $5, you need to give us some more content. And I know it's an early access and stuff like that, but I didn't really see anything else about how you were different obstacles. You did say you're going to add different obstacles, and the leaderboards are cool and stuff like that. And I think Addie was right. I mean, Addie was right when she said I was going to grade this game not a miss, but a 3 to a 5 or whatever. I'm going to give Ski3 right now, as it is right now as I played it. The $5 price tag is going to kind of hurt the score a little bit, but I'm going to give you a 6 out of 10 right now. And I'm going to give it a recommend. I'm not going to not recommend it. But for the price, I would love to see you add in some more content. Maybe work on the game so it doesn't feel quite so glitchy. You saw there once where I kind of had it, I was stopped, and then I moved it just a hair and I started moving like full speed or whatever. Maybe work on that a little bit because I got to be honest, it's a little bit frustrating when you're running from the Yeti and you try to turn to go down a hill or whatever and your guy just stops or whatever. Let's eliminate that completely, even if it's more realistic that you would stop if you return to that angle or whatever. Remember, it's a game. We want it to be fun. Fun is the key, not frustration. And when you're trying to get away from Yeti and you're trying to go down a hill or whatever, and you try to move your mouse over here to turn down this hill and your guy just stops, that's frustrating, not fun. So work on shit like that to the developer. Work on maybe adding a couple of more things, whether it be threats, whether it be a fucking bears and wolves down here that you might have to run into. I mean, you could simply put a bear fucking just in the way, right? But if you hit him, he eats you or whatever, right? So just something else to avoid rather than just running from the Yeti. Maybe wolves running across that actually move or something. That would be, you know, whatever you think is easier or whatever. And also maybe put in some paths of trees that you kind of have to wind around, like trees in the way or something. I don't know. The game needs more for the $5 price tag, though, is what I'm getting at. Definitely work on the shadows under your text so that it's legible. I would definitely add sound sliders so people can adjust the sound within the game. And anything else you can think about?
Nope. That you have pretty much the details that needed.
Would you agree with everything I said?
Yes, because it has to be fun. You have to put things there. Because, I mean, we would go down this 3 or 4 times, and even if we went down to the hard or the easy slopes, it just makes you want to double check that. So,
Right. And some of the stuff I was missing early on, like the hard difficulty, I was trying to press the buttons for to choose one or whatever. That was 100% on me. So some of it was on me, but then when Addie pointed out, I was like, oh yeah, we choose a path there. Okay. Um. Yeah,
descriptions.
yeah, I don't even know that I would. To be honest with you, I don't even know that I would. Where you have that text, I don't even know if I'd put all that there. Like you have the text, like right here is fine. I think I would just leave that completely out, like at the start where it says hard, normal, or difficulty or whatever, because I think that just adds confusion for the player. So I would just leave all that stuff out. So when we play the game, if I go in and play the game again, and I think you know what I'm talking about, but if I just choose play, it takes a minute to load. Yeah, center this stuff as well. This kind of stuff bugs me, man. When this stuff is too far up, center this shit from the up and down. Don't be lazy, man. Like, this will take you, like, seriously, like a minute to center all this shit on the buttons. And that kind of shit is stuff that people notice, man. When you have these letters not centered on your buttons, like, it kind of comes off as lazy. And I know this is early access, stuff like that, but that's the simple things that you need to fix, man. You know? That's a simple thing. Wouldn't you agree, Addie?
I agree.
I mean, you don't have to be an absolute perfectionist like me, but that's way off being centered.
Attention to detail
Yeah,
is still key.
exactly. Attention to detail. You want to charge money for this stuff. Like if you're throwing this stuff on an itch.io or Game Jolt for free, then you can have this game look like a mess. Like right here. So yeah, what I would do is I would just put the controls, center this stuff under the controls. Put your shadows, like I said, just simply make black, make black controls, make the same text and everything like that in controls, and then put the blue underneath it. And then when you put the blue words underneath it, you want to move it like down and to the right, just like 3 or 4 pixels, right? So that way it looks like it has a shadow effect underneath it and to the left or whatever, right? So all you need to do to fix this kind of stuff is make all this text, right? Make all this text black, and then over it, about 3 pixels down, 3 pixels to the right, put your blue text over it. It'll make a world of difference in how easy this stuff is to read. Same thing for up here. You can't read this shit, especially on the see-through scores. Another thing too that kind of looks sloppy here is you have this font here. You have a completely different font over here. It looks like so you have 2 different fonts. Stick with one font, man, for everything. I guess I like this kind of font up here, but if you're gonna do this font with that, I would probably choose the exact same font here for this stuff. But I would just leave all this out because this is confusing. Right here, easy, normal, hard, and hell. Like, I would leave this out, put this on your Steam store page or whatever, and let them figure it out. Because this just adds confusion. It makes people think, like I was, like, hey, how do I select one, right? So just put your controls over here, center the controls, underneath, put the shadows on here, and then as soon as they start going, they'll start figuring out, hey, there's an easy, normal, hard, and hell path. Yeah, but I would take this out. That's my suggestions for you. Add more to the game if you want to keep it at $5 or drop the price to like 99 cents or something. Fix that glitchiness where, a couple of pixels means the difference between us stopping and moving down the hill. Maybe lower the sound of the Yeti a little bit because it's super loud compared to the rest of your game. Give us some volume sliders and add a little bit more threat. Even if all you're doing is throwing in a bear every once in a while at random spots, a bear's in a random spot on the map, and maybe you have wolves going across slowly, and if the wolves hit you, they eat you as well. Even if you only add bears and wolves to your current Yeti, I think that would go a long way to adding more content to your game and making it more worth the $5 price tag. And then, like Addie said, attention to detail. Move this start down on this button because right now that looks lazy. So hopefully that's helped you out to the developer. I like the game, but I'll re-review this game in another month or something like that, or after I see some updates on the game. And hopefully you will have taken some of my suggestions to heart. It makes the game better. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Be sure you guys comment down below. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for this developer or this video has inspired you to go buy the game or whatever and support this developer. Let me know down in the comments below. I would love to know. we'll see you in the next video, everybody. Thanks so much for your time, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.